Here is another caller. Hello.
My king.
Oh, the Prince, Prince Adebayo, right there from Sweden. How are you, sir?
My king. My king. I'm very good. I'm very good. In fact,
Very
my
well.
king. To just this recently, another person we are looking up to just fall our hand again. But you remain complete 100%.
Thank
You
you so
seem to be the
much.
only one that
So
carries
I owe
flag.
it. I owe it to a lot of people who spend their hours here almost every day. You get that now? It would be a shame if all of this is just
If
for nothing. You know what I
I'm
mean?
telling you, if this platform is the only thing I listen to,
God
I
bless you.
carry it like a Bible.
Hmm.
It is the blood that flow in my vein. Baba, anyhow you do it, please, may God give you the energy to be doing morning, afternoon, and evening so that my life will be complete.
Bless you.
Because I cannot continue with the frustration of life.
Hmm.
I need this blood tonic. This thing I've discovered that any day I don't listen to you,
Hmm.
it's like something is missing.
I know, like
You
something
know?
is missing. Something is the whole thing is not really complete. I can imagine.
Yeah, you
Baba.
know, something is missing.
Hmm.
Baba, I beg, this our Niger problem. Eh? We have crossed the line
Hmm.
because that country, with the way they are stealing, with the way they are doing, these people don't seem to know tomorrow that that country may disappoint their children. They don't even love their children.
They
They
don't.
don't even love their
They
wife.
don't. They don't care.
Some of them, yeah, they don't care. So me, I'm already gobbling what will happen to a failed state and the citizens.
Hmm.
Well, I've gone far. I've left that junction of whether they can repair the country. This country, with the way they are ready to die on top of that place than for us to get it back. And when I see this country, the two images that come to my mind is this Oshomole and Tinubu, two rotten people that are
Did you
fighting
see
to
that
take
video
states.
where Ekwebolu and others were bending the nail, kissing the ring? Because that's actually what
Now,
happened. And they said that is typical of a drug cartel, the drug lord.
exactly,
They will tell you to
exactly.
bend the nail. You have to bend the nail
Uh,
and then kiss the ring.
Mafia dons,
Mafia.
you know,
Hmm.
these people they are ready to kill and die for that place. Is and the powers that are fighting for them. You see how they target and find people who either protest. You see the high technology with which they get
Track
them.
them and then
You
get
see,
them
yeah, they
jailed.
track them. Yeah, it's like they are watching us from the moon. They are watching Nigeria because Nigeria is so important to them. They are watching it from the moon. Anybody that want to take it, that's why they will never let Nnamdi Kanu come outside.
Hmm.
Because that guy is the only person that has. I'm sorry to use this analogy,
Hmm.
but the spirit, the only person that resemble that guy is this one from Germany that I don't want to mention his name, that was able to convince the whole nation to follow him to World War II.
I deal with you.
That's the only person that resemble, you know, that charisma that
Somebody that
Nnamdi
control
Kanu
that
has.
such aura that
Yeah,
can
yeah,
inspire
that can
a
see, yes,
nationwide
exactly.
revolution, kind of.
Revolution,
Hmm.
because that World War II one, that German one, the Germans failed the First World War, so they paid the price, and their working class were suffering.
Hmm.
So they needed something to bring back their pride, and that man was talking something that they want to listen.
Hmm.
It's the same thing with with the Nigerian situation. The pride
Hmm.
of the Igbos is being has been taken or has been smashed
Mm-hmm.
left, right, and center by these criminal people, and they will say it's the whole. It's not the whole Nigeria. It is those criminal politicians. They know how to use tribes against each other.
Hmm.
So that man came up and he was resurrecting that pride again.
Hmm.
And these people were beginning to see that
They
they
must do
can
everything
stand
to
as
shut him.
proud people.
Hmm.
That they don't remove him. Now they come to me, that man is the most charismatic person I've ever seen. And that is why they
It's
will
got
never
it
let
in
him
him
come up.
a lot. You see,
Yeah,
that is why it's so disappointing as well. That they could do this, and it seems that they are getting away with it. I don't know how long it's going to take them. You get that now, but
they are getting away with it because they are watching us from the moon. And in satellite, nothing watch. So bá make it call, control, so I can shake it. What you monitor? How are they doing it? If they are these people I see there that Boko Haram and these people are dealing with them, they are using superior technology from somewhere. Our West, support one fẹ́. So me, I'm already googling what will happen to a failed state because me, I had left that junction, that place. Kuledamo. You cannot go.
I mean,
like
if you go and check, there is this report, which is mostly about Nigeria as a failed country by 2030. You know what they predicted, Prince? They said that Nigeria will become the properties of private individuals. Okay, and all these private individuals, they will share the entire place, and with the collaboration of their partners from all over the globe, right? We have been shared as a people. We have been shared, and we are shared according to our resources. You get that now? Failed state by 2030. This was written by some researchers in the US as far back as the year 2012, 12 years ago. They have it all detailed here. I remember sharing the link in one of our programs. If anybody takes time to read this, you see all of this crisis, right? The Fulani terrorists, what do you call it? The war of mineral resources, and then the tribal war, the ethnic war, and all they are sponsoring and mobilizing weapons into Nigeria. All these groups that are going to turn on themselves. By 2027, there will be similar thing that's going on in Borno, in Yoruba land as well. It's already been agitated in Igbo land. You see all these killings in Olu, Osu, in these places, right? They are all predicted here 12 years ago. All the Igbos that they are going to recruit, they'll begin to kill their fellow Igbos, thinking they are fighting for Biafra in disguise. All of it have been written here 12 years ago. Look at it. The northern region, the western region, the eastern region, all the resources in these areas have been shared. You see, people just need to understand that they are not seeing Nigeria as a country. They are just seeing Nigeria as a mineral-rich place. They do not see the people. They are seeing the resources. And to be able to access all these resources, they need to keep people fighting, killing themselves. So now, today, you have different families in Nigeria who control the vast areas where all these resources are in Nigeria. Please, we are done for. Just people should know. Let us continue to speak grammar. But for those of us who are still aware today, maybe we have a chance of safeguarding or saving this to some extent. Maybe, just maybe. Prince, thank you so much. I'll talk to you again.
Thank you.
You have a good one, sir. Hello there. Are you there?
Yeah, good evening.
Oh, that's Adeza from Edinburgh. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good. How's everything?
Well, I'm here, surviving.
Thank you for your good work.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I want to disabuse the mind of some people who said that Tinubu did not travel to see US for the meeting, and he sent what they call him, the vice president.
Shitty man.
Tinubu stayed back to rig election for Edo State. That's what he did. He don't just want distraction.
He didn't want to go away. I don't want his voice to
no, for him to hear immediately that he was in the villa there to supervise what is happening in Edo State. Supervise
what Dele Momodu said? Dele Momodu said, Obaseki, he would be surprised if Obaseki didn't know this. That Tinubu actually told them that he wanted Edo by crook or hook.
He said it before. It's public. He said it in the media. It's not like something that he said privately.
And even people with the PDPO, they also worked to ensure this happened. People who deal with Obaseki, they worked to make it happen. Nobody say just APC this alone. No. Even people with inside PDP with Obaseki, they worked to make it happen.
Okay. Because of the police and all that, they were just instruments they use. They hide themselves. Like, okay, look at it. Lagos State governor was there. Senate president was there. They are not there to vote. Why are they there? They have no function there. Adam Shomol, all of them, they were there. All the APC store, they were there. Not that they are there to vote. They don't have any function to do there. They were there putting pressure on INEC and the rest of them to ensure that this is rigged in their favor. Understand? And you know what I keep on saying? There are no consequences. People who are supposed to discipline, they are the one committing the crime. Who is to discipline them? And I said it the other day that the way the people cry out in Edo State, that's how it will be in Ekiti. That's how it will be in Anambra. In as much there is no consequences, the people who are supposed to discipline were the people who are committing the crime. And the National Assembly, they are there. They are what? They are doing the same thing. The opposition party in the two houses will enjoy them together. They are more than the ruling party. They all they keep quiet. So what do you expect to happen? Do you understand? So that is what happened. Not that he decided to stay back so that because I already promised to give Edo back to APC. And unfortunately, the people of Edo too, they also combine efforts and do it because you know, like Olumide said, that it's unfortunate that Nigerian or some people in Edo State, they decided to what? To appreciate or to have a passion for their captors. And they are there. Understand? Another thing I wanted to say is that where is Abdul Salam and Kuka? This accord. All the things that happened there now, they keep quiet. So look, if PDB did not sign, should other people sign. So all these things that all those CSO have been crying. Have you heard Absalam and Reverend Kuka to speak anything? He didn't say anything. The next thing they go now is to go to Ondo State to go for peace accord. When that peace is restored, they will never come out to speak on behalf of Nigeria. The money that are allocated to that office, that is what they are enjoying. That's just the thing they are enjoying. So nothing else. Like the issue of Obi message after the election.
Said, jobless, very dark man. What is wrong with people? I just want to comment that somebody said very jobless, very. What is really wrong with people, for God's sake?
Like
you actually have something against a young man to type in there and say jobless. What is wrong with people?
Mayegun, you know, you'll be saying something. It is very difficult to fight for some Nigerians, not all of them, shall, to fight for some. They prefer to die in the hand of their oppressors.
Despite all we've been talking about, somebody actually typed that and said, jobless, very. What is wrong with people, for goodness sake?
You know, there's something you say, Mayegun.
Continue.
Mayegun, don't just say, Mayegun, see, you see, somebody who commit a crime, there's something normally put that when you see become a crime for somebody to expose the criminal.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Do you know say that there are many people Nigeria hold in high esteem? If you know what they are doing, Nigeria will stone them to death. You see, I was in Nigeria then. I was working with one of the state government. You see, those people that you say they trouble with the government plate number. If you know what they are carrying their motor, if you know dirty thing they are carrying their motor, you know they government plate number, green number, they know they check them.
I know.
They know they check them. If you know what is in those cars, I'm telling you, you will run. Those people, most people that Nigeria hold in high esteem, if they know what they are doing, okay, you just expose the issue of the son of Adeboye now who collect contract, who did not do it. Normally, how will you have believed that the son of Adeboye, who said Nigeria is having a spiritual problem, the son will go and collect contract and you not execute it? If other people do that, they not execute it, but him as a child of God, according to me, supposed to execute it to show a kind of a sign that he's a child of God. Do you understand? Okay, after the do election, Obi said, he made a message that showed that these people, what they are doing now, it will eventually destroy them and their children. But the Bible says he that is already built for destruction, he will never hear. Or they will never hear. Somebody said that Obi is a serial failure. He will never accept this. But the person that is saying this, all that happened in Edo State, he witnessed it. But he said that how will you accept failure when somebody in your presence read you out? You say as you accept, as you congratulate him. It is not done anywhere. Do you understand? Lastly, the issue of the police and NYC. I'm telling you that most of these people that you see that they are police, they are not police. So there are these people, what they call it, these people they say they rehabilitated criminals in Nigeria that kill people's family. They use taxpayer to rehabilitate them and they plot them to go and save the same Nigerian. Do you understand? Because I don't see why somebody will hold you if you commit offense. You take the person to court. You take him to the ATM
and collect money.
And collect the money. After this show on the television, you will not hear anything again, my brother. Even the show of Bobrisky, after some time, it will die like that.
We'll soon forget that. Just 4 days. After 4 days, right? It's over.
You know how many committee of
I've actually heard people that are saying, "Oh, this Bobrisky thing is a distraction." Yeah, after the rig election, so they just brought this Bobrisky thing. This very dark man is working for APC to distract people from Edo. Like you demand, they rig Edo, you don't do anything. So what is this issue of Bobrisky distracting you with Edo election? How relative are they? But some people are saying, "Thank you, Jerry, my brother. I think I only made the reason now." Now APC they bring all this things like they just told you that they shortchange a system. And you are not bothered about that. Even when they read their door, you did your room, they complain. You know, they on the street, they fight. Now they are exposing another corruption. You said, oh, they are using that to distract you. If they don't distract you, what do you do? What do you don't do? Okay?
My brother, the issue of EFCC and Bello and ICPC, it's not the same EFCC who went and removed Rocha's roof.
Same people we broke into Rocha's Okorocha's house through the ceiling. Same people we broke into Tibin Presiva's house, former governor. Where Tibin Presiva hide behind the door. You forget that picture? Now they could
You know why? It's one of the instrumentality that brought what they call it. What they call him.
And now
if they eventually do what they plan to, they really do the reality. It will expose them and it will affect 2027. You know now. You see, all of them, what they are doing, we know they are using. There is certain thing that a Bello holds that is very high. If they decide to destroy him, he will destroy the rest of them. They know that's why all of them are playing ball around it and the rest of them. So it's easy for them to hold Yahoo boys, but to hold the people who will destroy Nigeria, they will not. So,
Thank you. I'll take another one, Baba. Thank you so much as always. You know,
all right, thank you.
Very good piece tonight. Okay, thank you very much. Right, you have a good one, sir. So here is another caller. Hello there.
Hello, my
lady Charm. How are you this evening?
I'm fine. How are you?
Well,
I'm okay.
As always, you know.
Wow, I've enjoyed listening to all the callers, and I've enjoyed your show. You know, I enjoy your show.
I know you do.
Okay, let me start with
kind of add your own contribution.
Yeah.
You know.
Let me start with Galamsey, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Once again, the battle between the resources of Africa and its people. Guess who is always the loser?
Just us.
The people.
Mm-hmm.
Always the loser. The government is fully aware what Galamsey is all about and who actually at the end of the day gets that resources. But guess what? They couldn't even be bothered with the people, their welfare, their well-being. All they wanted is their gold. They don't care about the resources. It's almost as if we can, you know, how else do you tell the people that they are inconsequential in the scheme of things, that they do not matter in the scheme of things? How else do you discard a people without saying, I'm discarding it? You take the resources, you couldn't be asked about the environment, the impact of what it is that you're doing, things that you know that if you did it in your own country, you would face legal consequences, right? But they come to Africa and they just do whatever. You know, the other time I said to someone that our leaders don't behave normal. You know, our leaders behave like people that they have, you know, they're being remote controlled. Because I cannot see how you can see the impact of a decision on your country, on your people, and you go ahead and, carry on. It boggles the mind. It certainly boggles my own mind because I don't understand it. Look at the whole place, the ocean, waterfall, everything affected. And you say you have a government.
And the most
people who are supposed to say
arrest everybody protesting about
arrest everybody.
Hell, man.
You are in a country where 93% of your gold does not belong to your own people. My God, there's some things that I don't know why Africans are not.
It's really like, if you pay attention sometimes to detail, you would know that there are some certain things that they are unbelievable, but they exist.
It's unbelievable. It is unbelievable. It's unreal. You hear about people say, I traveled the world. When you say to them, where did you travel to? They name all the countries in the whole world. And guess where they did not mention? Africa. I don't know whether this is a deliberate thing by the world, but I think that it's gotten to the point where Africans have to say, enough is enough. I am alive. I exist. I am entitled, just as you are, to be on this planet. Just as you did not bring yourself here, I did not bring myself here. If you can have if you feel entitled to my resources, then you have to play fair and square. I think this thing that we're doing here, I don't know. You have callers coming in and saying that, the diaspora should be the one to help you. No, I don't think so. The diaspora certainly have their own part to play. But for goodness sake, you're saying that, we know their schools. America has an embassy. The UK has an embassy. Nothing stops anybody in Nigeria from going to those embassies and protesting, for goodness sake. You're talking about, the schools know the students have parents who are criminals. Doesn't the United States know that Tinubu is a criminal, for goodness sake? You have the United Nations going on. And then Tinubu and Tinubu is not there, but Shetima and Co are all there. Are you telling me that the United States is ignorant of the fact that Shetima is a terrorist sympathizer, or that Remi's hand in what they call in the whole drug?
Is Remi not mentioned in the FBI file?
They are fully aware. So if we're living in a fair world, in a fair, whatever, they should not have been allowed entrance. So forget about the children being able to be there. You have to understand what is happening here. They do not give a toss about us.
They do not.
They never have, they never will, and we have to be the ones to tell them, you know what, you don't give a toss about us, we give a toss about ourselves, and enough is enough. So I do not agree that, this is a diaspora issue, that, they would kill you. For goodness sake, Nigerians, realize that you are not alive. Whatever it is that you are doing and you're saying that you are alive, you are not alive, you are not living. You are just existing, and there is a difference. So don't put it on anyone. We're all in this together. We should be in this together, but don't act ignorant of one's politics. Don't kick the box. Everybody, exactly. If the diaspora, what we can do is we can go to United Nations, just the way the Ghanaians have gone. But don't be ignorant of world politics. Understand what the problem is and who the problem is. Okay, just use Ghana as an example. This is a whole nation with all of this resource. 93% doesn't belong to them. They've decided to go ahead and mine it to the detriment of the same people. Understand what the problem is and just tackle it, for goodness sake. And the people coming here and calling and saying that, you just want to let them know. They know and they do not care. They know fully well that their children have all of this access and whatever. They don't care about you. These are criminals in power. I'm not quite sure what kind of logic or reason you're expecting these criminals to have, because they don't have any. This is a soulless bunch. Okay? Michael, honestly, I just guarantee
we all have a chance at least to vent, and one of these days, okay, it will go beyond just venting. For those who don't understand this, right? We are making it easier for a lot of people to stop cherry picking. So ignorance is now going to be a choice. Oh, I didn't know. Well, no, you do know. You're probably just never ready. But one of these things,
You're not.
we'll stop giving
You will
excuses.
be ready. Yeah, we will stop giving excuses and we'll be ready. And we have to be ready. We need to mobilize ourselves and get. The earlier the better, otherwise we're looking. Anyway, the country is already disintegrated, so this is not even a question of, it will disintegrate. It's happening now.
2030 to 2031 is upon us, okay? You know what that report said? We are going to have rebels. We are talking about rebels that will be controlling territories. And they will be controlling those territories because they are sponsored from outside Nigeria. There will be, very soon, some area of Nigeria will become ungovernable. Is it not happening already? We have areas in northern Nigeria where people are paying taxes to terrorists today. 10 years ago, that would be impossible. But today it's happening. So it's going to spread to the south, and we see how it goes.
I want people to understand that there's a lot